Hello fellow YouTubers, Trouble8385 here with another pickup video. You're asking, Trouble, why are you having a pickup video so early? You just did one. Well, I have just gotten the most awesome video game system of all time as far as I'm concerned. But before I go any further, I must do this. My wife is good, she is great, she is incredible, she's unbelievable because she's the one who found it. And she told me I had to give her praise of some kind, so there it is. Anyway, for some reason, my wife was looking on Craigslist yesterday locally, and there was somebody selling a certain system. It was thought I'd say it, I'm not going to. It was a certain system, and he had it up for sale for 25 bucks. So she texted him, and he texted her back saying he sold it, but he had ones for sale on eBay. So we looked it up on eBay. It said if he wanted to make an offer. Well, my wife kind of read the message wrong. He later had said, well, he had another one besides eBay one. But anyway, so it was up on eBay, and we just, because of the price it was at, we just offered 40. We offered him 40, texted him back. Anyway, he accepted. So, what system would you ask? Would I say was my favorite system of all time? Well, that would be none other than the incredible, the Atari 2600. This is obviously the 4-switch one. You know, obviously. This thing is in immaculate condition. This thing is in perfect, clean, working condition. That is my childhood in a box. Back in 1980, when my cousin got a video game, would say Space Invaders, I had never realized it was possible to play a video game on the TV console until he had gotten that, and later that Christmas I got one. Now, I don't know the reason why my wife all of a sudden decided to look for one. It may have been that I talked about how it was my favorite system of all time, or it may have been the fact that my wife, back around 1980, she wanted one and her parents couldn't get one, so instead they got into television. Maybe she's trying to get the system she always wanted. Doesn't matter. So, I now have the Atari 2600, but he gave me some games. But before I get to that, first I got two controllers, obviously two paddles, and a bunch of games. I don't know why he just gave us all these games, because he just wanted 25 for it and we offered him 40. I don't know. But anyway, as I showed you already, this copy of Space Invaders, and then two copies of the other cover of Space Invaders, 3 total. 3 copies of Asteroids. Now, Asteroids was a game I owned on the Atari 2600 that I played all the time. I used to be able to flip this thing over, the score over, and keep playing. And it was one of my favorite games on the Atari 2600. Now, the other two aren't in great condition. That one's in perfect condition. This one, the sticker's coming loose. And this one is missing, obviously, the sticker. So, I have 3 copies of that. I also have 3 copies of Combat, which all 3 copies are the same condition. But then I also got Gunslinger, Street Racer, which I've never played on the 2600, Home Run, another one of my favorites, Super Breakout, another game I never played, Night Driver, and the last game he had in the box for the 2600 was Circus Atari. This was a game my family and me played with the paddles all the time. I used to love this game. Love this game. So, my family and me went down to the local game exchange, and they have these games for the 2600 up front. Now they have a buy one get 2 free. It would make you think they're trying to get rid of them, but actually they've actually gained more games for the 2600 lately. So, and when I went in there to sell things, they say they buy anything. So the first one I picked up was Target Fun. Next one is one of my favorites. I'm fine memory, Yar's Revenge. Missile Command. Now, I love this game more on the arcade because of the trackball, but I used to play this all the time on my 2600. Nothing like the arcade experience for Missile Command. Chopper Command by Activision. Here's one I never played before, Real Sports Football. And last but not least, Street Racer. So I am now part of the Atari fan club, you might say. I can now go on Atari Age now because I now own Atari. So my wife goes these places and she always never picks up a game at Game Exchange because my wife really has a hard time knowing what she likes. She's not like me. I'll pick up a game because I like the box art. I'll pick up a game because something about it seems interesting. She just doesn't know it, so she gets frustrated when she goes into these stores. So she did pick up a game for Nintendo DS, and that is Peggle DualShock. I had to ask her like 5 times if she'd get in a game, and she finally decided on this. What's funny about this game is we own this game currently on both of our iPod Touches and my Xbox 360. So I now own another form of Peggle on the DS, which is a really great game. So that's all my pickups. My greatest pickup I'm going to have this year, and I know I said the Sega Genesis is my favorite because I bought it first, but this is my, that's because the first system I bought, but this is my favorite system of all time. So until my next video, guys.